Guys, so it is going on 20 to noon right now on Friday, October 21st, and I am going to be actually starting a weekend 48-hour readathon kind of thing. I thought this would be kind of fun just to get me really in the groove of doing reading. I've been in the groove of it, but I've been still kind of behind on my reading schedule for this month. So I figured, why not just crank out a bunch of books this weekend? The one thing I will say is I do have a training tomorrow on Saturday. I am going in for a 4 to 5 hour training for my new job that I start on the 1st with. They basically just want me to come in because they have other people that are going to come in to do like onboarding stuff and everything. My boss wanted me to come in so that she didn't have to like do a whole other training when I first get there. So I have to do that. That's from 9 to about 1 or 2 depending on how fast we can get through everything. So I will not be able to read during that time, and I have to get up kind of early to get ready to go to that. But I think that today I should be able to get through more reading stuff. And one of the things I want to work on is finally finishing Words of Radiance. I'm still about 300 and some pages from the end of this. I just got to chapter 71, and that's on page 1010. And so I still have like another 300-ish pages to go. And according to the audiobook at double speed, I have just under 5.5 hours left. So I think I should be able to get this done shortly after I end my workday and then be able to move on to something else. Then today get through the entirety of A Fiancee's Guide to First Wives and Murder by Dianne Freeman. This is one of the books for the Countess of Harley mysteries that I'm reading for my Finisher DNF series. So I'd like to be able to get through all of this and then maybe even get through the next book and final book, which is A Bride's Guide to Marriage and Murder. These are really short. The audiobooks are like less than 5 hours each. And so I think I could honestly get through both of these probably in the course of Saturday after I get home, or at the very least I should be able to get through this one mostly tonight, if not all of it tonight, and then get through all of this tomorrow. Now, according to my reading schedule, I'm not really supposed to finish A Bride's Guide to Marriage and Murder until Sunday, which is fine because Sunday is the beginning of the Battle of the Bookish skills training. So I would like to be able to finish this maybe Saturday. I think I could get this done in the entirety of Saturday and then be able to start Sunday off with my first book for my Battle of the Bookish TBR, which would be fine. It's not like this is counting for anything within that week or within Vampathon, which is also during that same week. So I could get through the entirety of this on Saturday and then start off Sunday with my first read for the Battle of the Bookish Skills TBR, which is My Soul to Keep by Tanner Reeve Dew. I think that's going to be the plan, is going through these 3 in this weekend and then maybe starting My Soul to Keep. I would like to get through My Soul to Keep the majority of it over the course of the day, but the 48-hour readathon is going to stop at noon on Sunday. So if I can at least get that one started Sunday morning, that would be fantastic. And then otherwise, these are the 3 I would like to finish and or start and finish in this weekend. So I think this is pretty doable. Like I said, I can finish this one today for sure. Very likely get through the majority, if not all of this one tonight, and then definitely be able to get through this on Saturday. So I think this is a pretty attainable goal, and I think this will turn out really well. So these 2, though, are going to have thoughts on them in my Finisher DNF video, so I'm not going to really talk about these ones too much other than maybe what my star rating was of these, and you guys will have to see in the Finisher DNF video more of what these are about. But this one is kind of the big one because of the fact that I still have 300 pages left of this, but I definitely will be able to finish it today. Like, it's entirely possible. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get some work finished up here real quick before I take my lunch, and I will talk to all you guys with an update here in a little while. Hey guys, so it's about 3:40 in the afternoon on Saturday. I have not been able to film it all in the last like little bit because of the fact that last night it ended up being really crazy. I just now finished Words of Radiance, which I was hoping to finish yesterday but did not get a chance to. Last night when Oscar had gone to go potty, he ran off for like in the backyard basically and found a skunk which sprayed him. So that was fun. We had to then douse the entire house in cleaning because the smell got so bad and we had to give him 3 baths with a very particular kind of shampoo, because if we were to use like tomato juice like you're typically supposed to use, he would have been dyed pink for God knows how long, because he is an all-white dog, if you guys don't know. So that was really interesting to have to deal with. The house still doesn't really smell too great. Like, I think my allergies, though, have made me very nose blind. Like, you can tell I'm really stuffy because my allergies have been so chaotic this last week, because the temperature went from being like in the 70s and 60s down to like the 40s, and then today it's back to like mid 70s. So my allergies are all out of whack, and so I have no clear idea whether or not I smell, especially like with being in the house and stuff. Like, my husband can smell it better, but my dad and my sister both said that I don't smell that bad, because if you guys can't tell, I'm at my parents' house right now, and that's for a whole other reason. So I was supposed to do training today for my new job, but I got a text from my boss last night saying that her son was not feeling very well, and they didn't know whether or not they were going to end up being able to do the training today. And then I got a call from her this morning saying that, yeah, training was canceled, so I'm going to just basically learn everything I need to on the 1st, which is my first day. Because of that, my husband ended up being able to then go out, drop me off here at my parents' house while he goes and fixes up a car that his aunt and uncle are going to be selling to him. He's working on getting it purchased right now, and essentially that car will be what he can take to and from work, so that I have a car then to go to and from work when I start up here on the 1st. So it's been a very crazy day. We're currently in like the last 20 some hours of this 48-hour readathon, and like I said, I just finished Words of Radiance. I have some stuff I want to do here real quick before I get started with my next book, because I have some like content stuff I still want to work out, and then today when I get back to my house, I need to continue with making content. I do have something I wanted to possibly do with my sister today. I wanted to see if she'd be able to record an episode of my podcast with me, but she is out at a movie with my dad right now, and I don't know when they're going to get back, and I'm not sure when my husband is going to be done, with everything that he's doing. So I have no idea if I'm going to be able to do that today, or if I'm going to have to wait until later tonight to do that. So anyway, I have some stuff I gotta do. I gotta get a TikTok made for the Battle of the Bookish TikTok account. I have to do my tarot stuff for the day. I also have to plan out content for November for TikTok, Instagram, and my podcast. And then after that, I will be likely doing some sprints. If I still am here, at least by that time, I will be doing sprints reading my next book, which is A Fiancee's Guide to First Wives and Murder by Dianne Freeman. So excited to get back into that one. I really am liking this series a lot. The last book, Mischief and Murder, I just ended up giving a 5 out of 5 stars because it was so good. It's my favorite one in the series so far. And I'm excited for this because I think that this one's going to be really interesting. And I'm curious to see what kind of hijinks Francis gets into in the last 2 books of the series to finally end it off. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff done today, but hopefully I can make some progress before I have to leave, and I hope that I can at least get a few things off this checklist done before I end up leaving here to go back home. Hey guys, it's just after 7 o'clock right now, and I'm back home. I just finished filming my 2 other videos for this week, and I still have yet to pick up anything else. I don't have the audiobook, I realized, for A Fiancee's Guide to First Wives and Murder, so that's going to have to be a completely physical read, which is fine. But I don't know now if I'm going to be able to finish it. It's been a crazy day, so I didn't get any chance to really do much reading because I managed, after I finished that last clip, to get a few other things done. I got a TikTok filmed and posted for Battle of the Bookish, and then by the time I got some stuff done, my husband had said that he was ready to head back home, and so we did, and I just got back really in the last, like I said, an hour, and I've been filming, and so now I still have to record my podcast for this week with my sister, which I gotta wait until she's available. I still have to eat dinner because we haven't eaten yet, but I did have a late lunch, so I'm not like super hungry, and I still have to do some other things. I have to get some other stuff taken care of for this week, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check with my husband downstairs and see what we're going to do for dinner, if we're going to do anything, and then I'm going to get a hold of my sister and see if she's able to record the podcast real quick, and we are going to kind of go from there. Hopefully we'll at least get something read tonight. Probably after I record my podcast with my sister, I will get something read, but we shall see. Good morning, everybody. It is going on 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and I still haven't really done much reading. I got home yesterday and just was really wanting to sit and relax. I didn't end up recording my podcast episode with my sister because she forgot that we were going to do it last night, but she's going to be contacting me sometime this morning when she is up and around so we can get that quickly recorded. And then from there, what we are going to do is basically be getting a lot of stuff done. I have 2 hours left of the 48-hour readathon. I think at this point I can get a little bit read during that, but then I also have some content stuff I need to work on because today is also the beginning of the skills training camp for Battle of the Bookish. So I also have to start that vlog here today, which I'm going to here in a second, and I have videos to edit and stuff like that. Videos are not too bad because once this is done in a couple of hours, like I'll have all my footage for this week taken care of, and then it's just going through and editing, and then I can get the podcast edited probably either tomorrow or Tuesday. So I'm not really that behind. I'm really behind on my reading though, which I was not wanting, but I think I can still get myself caught back up. I think today during like times when stuff's rendering and stuff like that, I can get Fiancee's Guide to First Wives and Murder taken care of. I definitely could get some of it read this morning while I'm waiting for my sister though, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Please excuse any other grinding noises in the background. Oscar is currently chewing on a bone because he's a little sassy this morning and he's got a lot of energy, so. But we've also posted a lot of the stuff for Battle of the Bookish, so very excited for that to finally start today. I have a lot of stuff I have to get done here for that in just a second. I have to like post my TikTok for my TBR and stuff like that. So once though that's done, like I don't have to worry about that the rest of the day. So anyway, I'm going to head out for right now, and I will come back with a final update in a couple of hours with what I did manage to get done in the course of this 48-hour readathon. Hey guys, so it is now 1:30 in the afternoon. Boy, this 48-hour readathon did not go as I expected it would. It really did not. I did manage before noon to get through the first like 46 pages of A Fiancee's Guide to First Wives and Murder, but that's basically all I was able to do, because after that I had to run into town to do a couple of things and get a handful of groceries that would last my husband and I to Saturday, which is our next grocery day, and it's just been pure chaos, it seems like, for the last 48 hours. I don't know why. It seems like every time I try to do anything like on a schedule of any kind, or I want to do something for like any extended period of time, it just doesn't work. So that is how it is. So unfortunately, I only really got one thing taken care of this weekend, which was finishing Words of Radiance, which I'm not mad about, but I am not necessarily mad about, but I'm a little miffed that I have to still read through a couple more books before I can get to my Battle of the Bookish skills TBR. But these two books I do have to read will still count for page points, so it does help me in some capacity, which is nice. I just kind of wish that I would have got these done before the readathon started, but it's fine. It is what it is. So with that, I'm going to close out this 48-hour readathon vlog. It did not go at all as I expected, obviously. It just was complete left and right chaos, but a lot of good things are coming, and I'm very excited for things to pick up here in November with new things, so stay tuned for that. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already and you'd like to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock, and I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys.